Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Beginnings. Hope you guys are having a great week so far. Today is probably one of my best Baldum games. I've played him since release, even when he was bad and nobody played him. Just a quick note about builds. All of my builds in the beginning of the videos are very situational. I'll give you guys sort of like a baseline build, but of course things change. If they have a lot of magic damage, you're going to want to build 2 magic resistance items. They have multiple ADCs. Stacking Shields of the Lost and Aegis is a great idea. It's just something to keep in mind, and if you guys have any questions about it, go ahead and leave a comment and I will answer what I can. Just making sure I was recording here. You can see I'm starting on the same side of my jungle simply because they do have a Grak, and I know he's going to try to go for some cheese strats. We get a pretty nice little toss on him, get some nice damage. You can see Scud is here for some reason, and then Jinar actually gets hooked under the tower and dies. Very unfortunate, but since he's gone, I'll just go ahead and take these minions. It'll get me pretty close to level 2. Scud took a lot of damage in that little trade there, and my jungler is going towards his bot side jungle anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and roam down and help out his lane a little bit. You see I wait a second, so I hit level 2, and then I come down, and we actually do get her flicker here, but I don't believe we get a kill. Just some nice little damage, help Scud push out this wave, and then we're going to go ahead and rotate back towards mid. Our jungler has just finished his first clear. He did leave a camp now that I look at it, so he's not level 4 yet. Here I just walk into the jungle so I can reset the icons on the map, even though I know that they are gone. I know Tulin's gonna come clear this wave right now, so I ping my jungle not to go out. Tulin jumps forward, and of course we jump on him, get a nice kill there. Wasn't first blood, obviously, because Jinar died at level 1, and then Jinar also dies again top. Zephyrs walks into us, so we're able to get some pretty nice poke onto him. He's chunked to about a quarter. Dragon's up in 3 seconds. We're just gonna go ahead and clear our midway first. I'm not gonna show, I'm just gonna give my jungle the full XP, I guess, except I was in XP range. I just didn't want to show because I'm a sneaky boy. Our Valheim does get hooked rather, which is really unfortunate. You can see our jungler is kind of low, so I throw my ult down and I stop the Grak, and the stun / slow that recently came into effect actually ends up saving our Lindis. She gets out, I would say without a scratch, but that's not true. She has some pretty big scratches. She does manage to get her blue buff, and I start walking over, but then I see Zephyrs is backing off, so I'll just continue my reset. I know he has his entire jungle to clear, so I'm going to try to meet him on the bot side of the map. Maybe we can take Sentinel. We did just see Zephyrs around top side, but he's definitely going to go back to his blue as well. He is a bit slower than our jungler on his rotation right now, so I know that we can make a play towards bot side. He's not going to be able to be there in time. Wonder Woman really wants to contest that bird, and she is going to die for it. It's a really, really good idea to watch where the jungler is on the map. Unfortunately, Valheim gets hooked once again. I do ping to push bot tower because I think my jungler should have gone bot. Me and Jinar could have just gone up to defend, or we could have pushed mid as an answer. But all 3 of us going top, especially when we know Zephyrs is up here, because remember he started blue, he's gonna end red. Really unfortunate. I think we do get the kill onto Zephyrs here, but the fight is very bad. As you can see, we don't have Valheim, but Tulin is rotating up behind us. We get 2 kills, but we also die. Me, the jungler, and I believe the Jinar here too. I think I'm gonna get away for a second, but that Tulin ultimate does catch me. He did get the reset from the Lindis. Jinar gets hooked once again. This Grak is kind of popping off with these hooks. I think we have gotten like 4 hooks, 4 kills at this point. 3 kills. But Valheim does manage to kill the Tulin because the Tulin overstayed. Grak was just clearing, and then he went mid to clear to match the Wonder Woman. Completely normal. Our junglers doing his clear once again. His blue's up, but we have a little bit before his red is up, and so I pinged the dragon, and it turns out that they're already doing it. We really should have finished this dragon and punished their stay, but I guess the Lindis wanted to go mid, so he just goes mid. It's generally a good idea for the support and the jungle to play together. Nice little dodge there, predicted where he was going to shoot. Unfortunate, but it works out. I guess he wanted to save the Valheim, but that Valheim was very dead. He's not going to live for very long against that fed Zephyrs. Our top tower did go down. Right now it's okay. I'm 116. I almost have 100% kill participation. Our jungler is pretty fed, but outside of our jungler, our team is pretty behind. She does get that kill onto the Wonder Woman, which is pretty good. I start the Sentinel here because I thought that they were going to be able to push against the Grak. Like, he's not going to be able to do anything 1v2. But then I see that the Elsu's there, so I start rotating over. And then I see the Scud killing himself because he dives to try to kill the tower without there being a minion wave. We're just going to go in, hit the tower a few times, make sure that dies. We do see Tulin walk into the bush, and he thinks he can kill me. But boy, is he wrong. You see our Lindis does get hit by hook, and I try to help him out with my ultimate, but it's just a hair off, and sadly the Elsu does get the kill, but our Lindis gets the trade kill. Not too bad. The shutdown sucks, but given the situation, a 2-for-1, not the worst. We can see our Lindis's topside jungle is up, rather, and our top is being pushed in. Valheim should definitely be clearing this. I'm just going to go ahead and head back towards mid on the left side because we did see Wonder Woman leaving, and we run into her here. We're going to help Jennar clear this up safely, make sure he doesn't die. I managed to not get hooked, which is a miracle given the trend of this game so far. Just so many hooks being landed. We see the Zephy's going for this camp, and he's pretty low, and so I want to kill him. He misses his ult onto the Lindis. We get a nice pick, and then Jennar overchases, gets hooked under tower, and dies. So we're just going to get this dragon. Lindis is clearing mid, which is fine. We probably should have done that all together, but we're just going to take dragon, and I believe we go to red buff after. Yep, we do take his red because when you kill the jungler, you want to take as many resources off the map as possible. You want the enemy team to have as little gold as possible. We try to block that Elsu snipe, but it doesn't work out. I throw down my ult to separate the Wonder Woman from her team. She does get caught out. Grak is the next to fall, I believe, but I miss. He actually saves the Lindis there for a second and kills himself. Unfortunate that I missed my dash, and also that Lindis got caught in that Grak ultimate. Jennar ults quite literally nothing. Elsu just flashes away and he's fine. I need to reset here. I'm very low. Our jungle's dead. We're not going to do anything on the map right now. Because as you can see by our health bars, Scud and Jennar are both pretty low themselves. I guess they're going to try to push this tower, but it doesn't work out because Jennar was tanking and then takes a Tulin Thunderbird to the face. Our jungle needs to clear his entire jungle. I feel like he's actually kind of bad about keeping his jungle cleared right now. There's 3 people there, but they're not going to kill me. I'm fine. I'm pretty fed right now. As you can see, I have 11 out of 14 kill participation. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm pretty tanky. Scud gets a nice ult onto the Grak, and then I throw him into the tower. Sadly, the Scud does die. I wish I would have blocked that. I tried to block that snipe, but it didn't work out. We do block the Tulin ultimate though. I throw down my ultimate to cut off the Elsu, but Valheim walks right back into him. Don't know what this guy's doing. He's kind of insane. I tried to flicker toss, but they changed mechanics, so can't really flicker toss very well over walls anymore. We do see the Jennar flickers like a second late. I don't know, maybe he's lagging, judging by some of the plays he's made so far. That was pretty funny. So sadly, we will not get the kill onto the LSU or the mid tower. Looks like Jinnar just walked into Wonder Woman. That's really unfortunate that she was camping there. It looks like she took our red buff and she's taking her small camp, but it's okay because we will be getting our mid tower here. And I think we might get this kill onto the Wonder Woman as well. She is way out of position here and she just gets tossed right back into us. So of course we do get that kill. The Tulin Thunderbird gets blocked by our Lindis, so I mean, we were fine regardless. In fact, we probably should have tanked that, but I'm not going to stop her from taking damage for me, especially since she has so much sustain in the jungle. She's going to fare off with that damage, or yeah, fare off with that damage a lot better than I will. Right now, I want to do the Darkslayer. We're going to go ahead and kill the Sentinel first because we do see their jungler is topside, and Sentinel does cause some issues with targeting. It's very unfortunate. Just tank a few hits to the Darkslayer. You can see I take almost no damage because Baldum's second ability is insane. Taking 50% reduced damage, Darkslayer does nothing. We get this pick onto the Zephyrs here rather, and you can see my Lindis gets hooked, but I do drop a really nice 3-man ultimate, preventing anything from following it up, and we do get the kill onto the Grak. Zephyrs died as well, as you can see. Scud dives into the backline and kills the Elsu, and we are going to secure this tower. We do have the Drake. Oh, that was such a sick ultimate from me. I mean, not to toot my own horn or anything, but wow. Jinnar dies because he's tanking tower once again. We keep pushing here, but we probably should have backed. It was my call to keep attacking. I just thought with 2 ADCs, maybe we'd get something done. I mess up here again by going on to the Tulin instead of the Zephyrs. Zephyrs does ult my Lindis, so he has to back off. I tank the Tulin ult, no problem. Our Valheim gets hooked, and the Grak does ult our Lindis, but I throw down another really good ult so nobody can follow up. I throw the Grak off of the Lindis. Elsu misses his snipe. He does kill me, but our ADC survives. I would say that was fine. I'm fine dying for my ADC. Scud does jump in and one-shot that Elsu. Again, that poor Elsu is having such a bad time. He's getting one shot all over the place. You can see our Lindis is doing insane amounts of damage right now, just melting that Wonder Woman, and she does fall. So right now we're just waiting to respawn. We see our top is pushing in. Our jungler has his entire jungle up, but we're going to push our advantages on the map, I believe. He doesn't get vision there because he cast it too early, so he has to back off because that Zephyrs was more than likely camping that bush, just waiting for that Lindis to overstep. We secure another dragon, of course. I ping to push top because it's the only high ground we haven't taken yet, and it is definitely the smart play right now. I don't know how I feel about Lindis just camping. I feel like we should have just pushed. I ult the Grak and I toss the Zephyrs off of my ADC, doing a pretty good job of keeping him alive. I do end up getting caught by the Grak ult, but he dies. We get the Wonder Woman with our toss, but she kind of just jumps in place instead of actually getting tossed. See, that lasso is really close, and that snipe does hit the Valheim, but he lives with just a sliver of HP. Luckily, none of that would have happened if we had just gone top to push in the wave. I think that was definitely the play there. I'm just killing this camp because it gives quite a bit of gold, and I do have a belt of clarity at this point, so I'm regenerating off of taking damage too. Scud does dive to kill the Wonder Woman, and Lindis tries to help him out, but that was kind of a bad play. Actually, it was a very bad play because now we can't end the game. Like, sure, they have 2 dead, but he should have just waited for me or not gone at all. You see, I know I'm going to get hooked, so I just throw my ult on top of the Grak and stop his ultimate. Right now, we definitely could have ended the game, but the Jinnar is not hitting the tower. I don't think he realizes that his ult charges his passive, which does like 8 million magic damage, even to towers. Really unfortunate. You'll see it happens again. I see that we have a really fat bottom wave with the super minion. So I go in and I'm hitting the tower, and Jinnar just is not hitting the tower. He's hitting the Zephyrs. He really wants to kill that Zephyrs. So the game is not over. Jinnar gets hooked once again from the Grak, so we will not be ending the game here. It was very, very frustrating watching all of this go down and participating in this madness. Right now, I'm just looking at their team, seeing how much magic and physical damage they have. You can see I do pre-buy the Medallion of Troy because Tulin really hurts, and Grak does magic damage, so does Zephy's even. So I'm just gonna start building towards my medallion, since Baldum is pretty weak to magical damage. We see them going for the Dark Slayer here. I kind of wish the Lindis walked up sooner, but she does overextend here. She walks into the Grackle, and therefore the Zephy's that becomes unstunned. Really unfortunate that that happened that way. I probably shouldn't have dove onto the backline. I should have just stood on top of the Lindis. I thought we were going to be able to kill the Grak and he would not be walking into a Zephy's. You'll see that we do learn from our mistakes though, as we're ending the game. In the future, they are pushing down mid with the Drake, but they really can't do anything. You see these 3 super minions, they're so tanky. Like, it takes them so long to push. We're in no danger of losing. Scud is really smart here, actually, and pushes the Zephy's off of the Enraged Abyssal. I ping him back because he doesn't need to overcommit. I ping the base because don't think my team realizes that our minions are ending, so all they have to do is stop the backs, but they did not stop the backs. Instead, Scud jumps in, one-shots that Tulin, and gets that Wonder Woman to half. They will get the kill into the Wonder Woman as well. As you can see, we have 3 very large super minions pushing down mid. We can definitely end the game here. They are down 2. We have both of our ADCs alive and our very fed assassin. He does take a snipe to the face, but I do see that Elsu uses his ultimate. I'm debating using my ult now, but I realize that no, I can just block the snipe. I get the Zephy's in his in my ultimate, and I know he's going to dive into the Lindis, so you'll see I just toss him immediately, making sure he will not kill her. We do end the game here. Finally, it was a long process. It was a hard-fought game, and we do win. We had some insane game-changing ults. It was a ton of fun to play. Quite the 2v5. I apologize if you guys hear any banging in the background. My neighbors are renovating. Nothing I can do about that. I hope you guys enjoyed this game as much as I did. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. See you.